and it is a bit scary. The idea is that a co-pilot in a meeting, you created a meeting, you've also created a co-pilot for that meeting, and that meeting is, that co-pilot is going to be an attendee. It might actually add some things to the chat. If somebody's talking about a particular thing, it might go and do a web search in the background and post a link in the chat. It might make some helpful suggestions. It might chase the people who got an action after the meeting to say, did you actually do that? Did you know that the next meeting's coming up? You know, these sorts of ideas, it sounds Big Brotherish. It is Big Brotherish, but if it adds value to our working lives, then great. So we'll have to watch this space. But I think, let's talk about that for a minute. Oh, I wanted to point out, I used Copilot to help me make this presentation. I did the same thing 2 years ago, and the what's now called the Copilot image generator, or whatever it's called, is so much better than it was 2 years ago, but it's still got some quirks, right? So I asked it for some interesting images with, you know, androids, robots, and people having meetings, and it wasn't until I got to slide 3 that I realised how biased the AI is. So a little bit later on, you'll notice I had to start prompting it to make sure I had a good mix of ages, skin tones and genders, and it started to come back with perhaps a little bit more you know, PC-friendly image.
It also automatically makes itself Jesus CEO.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so maybe that wasn't my accident. So, but yeah, I wanted to point that out because yeah, it's something that people are talking a lot. It's not maybe particularly relevant to what I'm talking about today, but it is something, if we're all playing with AI, we need to be aware of it, okay? The other thing, really basic, it's not a search engine. If you're using AI as a search engine, doesn't matter which one it is, unfortunately you're doing it wrong. Because they lie, they make stuff up, they can't even count. Okay, so I asked, I don't know if it was this image, but I asked, one of the images I asked for 6 people in the meeting room. It wasn't this image because I got 3 people in a meeting room. And I said, why have I got 3 people? I asked you for 6. And he thought about it for a while and went, you know, you're completely right, sorry, here's 6. Okay, so at another point making this presentation, I asked it some very specific information, and I happened to just know that it wasn't right, the answer. So you have to question these things, know what you're using AI for. So here's my room. So here you see I cottoned on to making sure I asked Copilot for a better spread of people. What's quite interesting is that I asked for these people in the style of Pixar, and it happily told me I'm not allowed to do that because Pixar is a registered trademark of Disney. But I can definitely help you with a computer-generated image, and it was fine. But when I asked it for Star Wars type droids, it had no problem at all with that. It didn't recognise Star Wars as a registered trademark of Disney at all. So that's fine. So anyway, just beware, AI, it's a baby. So here's my meeting room.